ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਹਰ ਕੇ ਸੋਗ ਜਾ ਕੈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬੈਰੀ ਮੀਤ ਸਮਾਨ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ, ਮੁਕਤ ਤਾਹਿ ਤੈ ਜਾਨ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ, ਮੁਕਤ ਤਾਹਿ ਤੈ ਜਾਨ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ। Beautiful Bani of Slok Mahalla Nauman. This is the 15th slok. In this slok, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj Ji, they say to us that Har ka sog ja ke nahi. Like in the previous two sloks, Maharaj Ji talk about that person that has gone beyond these things like slander, things like praise and pleasure and pain. So here Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha is saying that now, referring to someone that has gone beyond and that isn't touched by what? Hark. Hark translates to joy. Hark sog. And then sog translates to the opposite emotion of joy, which is sorrow. Hark sog ja ke nahi. And then Pacha is saying bari meet saman. Bari means enemy. Very. Bari meet. Meet means friend. Bari meet saman. Saman means the same. And the saying then, for that person, a bari becomes meet saman, equivalent to a friend, the same as a friend to them. They see no difference in them. Kahu nanak sun re mana mukt tahi tੈ jaan. Then Guru Paatshah Ji say that, Kahu nanak sun re mana, O my mind, listen, mukt tahi tੈ jaan. Know them to be liberated, know those to be free, that are beyond hark, that are beyond joy, beyond sorrow, and are able to see an enemy the same as their friend. So we all now know that speaking of these avasthas, these state of minds can be very easy, but to reach them and to be experiencing them and to actually be in that place when we're faced with situations in life and how we react to those situations and the emotions that we go through when these certain situations arise in life. It isn't so easy when they actually happen. Hark and sog. What is hark? What is joy and what is sorrow? So hark can be translated often when somebody receives something. Somebody on the day of their marriage, the day somebody gets married, they're overjoyed. They feel this emotion of joy. When somebody comes into this world, they have a child is born, and they feel that joy, that something when they reach a certain status, they've been for years and years wanting to get into a certain position at work, and now when they've reached that position, they feel this sense of joy inside of them. But on the opposite side of that is sorrow. And sorrow will, more often we hear about this emotion when somebody loses somebody. And it could be, we could lose somebody due to death, or we could lose somebody due to somebody leaving and going away from our life. And this word is more often used when it is that separation from human beings, and not so much for actual materialistic things, even though, yes, that emotion of sorrow can be felt when losing something of great value materialistically as well. It could be, for example, somebody's house burns down, they had no insurance, and then they feel that loss of that house and they feel this sense of sorrow inside. But more often in conversation, we'll hear this word come up when it's actually losing another human being. But when we look deeper into this hark and sog, we only know one of the emotions because we have an experience of the opposite too. So, for example, if somebody is able to consciously acknowledge that they are feeling an emotion of joy from something, they only know that it is joy because they've then experienced sorrow as well. And then vice versa, if somebody's experiencing sorrow, they only know that emotion to exist and that emotion to be sorrow because they've experienced something the opposite to that as well, because they know joy, they've had an experience of joy, so then now they know the opposite as well. Only in the absence of the other, knowing that it's the absence of the other emotion, then we feel that emotion. When we look at Sahaskriti Slok by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Paatshah Ji, Guru Paatshah Ji start off that pankti by saying Janamang ta Maranang, and then they say Harkhang ta Sogang, and then they say Pogang ta Rogang. So what Guru Maharaj Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Paatshah is saying, Janamang ta Maranang, that wherever there is birth, there is death. And we all know, Sangat Ji, that there isn't one without the other. There isn't that if somebody is born that then there might be death. But we all know that the truth is that if something is born, then there will definitely be death. And in that same way, because we may confuse then, so Marji can set the scene for us in the first example they give, which is birth and death. And then they say that Janamang ta Maranang Harkhang ta Sogang. And then Hark, again, that same word that we're looking at is joy, Harkhang ta Sogang. And then Maharaj is saying in that same way, if there is joy, that means there is sorrow as well. They don't come, one doesn't come without the other. They both actually come from the same place. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Paatshah Ji, they say that person that constantly follows their own mind and hasn't had a deep understanding of this creation and life, what it actually is. So Paatshah says that manmukh jane apne. So this is a manmukh that is self-centered around his own mind and that hasn't taken any wisdom from an enlightened guru. So this is that manmukh jane apne tiyan poot sanjog, that he thinks that these are mine, and very possessive and not knowing anything other than that. Who are mine? Tiyan. Tiyan meaning daughters, poot meaning sons. So those that become very attached to their children. And Paatshah is saying that manmukh jane, they think, they know that apne, these are mine. We all know that we didn't decide who our mother is going to be, who our father is going to be. We didn't decide that who these people are going to be, our children are going to be. And there's this law of nature of karma that is creating all of this, and that one, and that Akal Purkh, that is the power behind all the creation and everything, is the only one that is in control of who is going to be with who in life and who you're going to have as your parents or who's going to come as your children. So, but Guru Nanak Dev says that manmukh jane apne tiyan poot sanjog. Sanjog means when you unite and you meet with these people. And then because we're in our mind, we think they are mine. And then when Paatshah is saying that Nari dekh vigasiye, vigasiye means gets happy, is filled with joy. When a husband is looking at his wife, and it could be the other way around as well, a wife looking at her husband. And what we've got to remember is that, okay, somebody might say, well, that was within our own control, wasn't it? The partner that we've got. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that somebody did choose that partner themselves. Yes, in that sense, they may have had that choice, but we know that choice isn't there for how long that partner is going to remain. And that means when death is going to come. Or obviously there's other circumstances where people actually break up marriages and you might never see that person again. So the amazing thing that Guru Nanak Dev Ji say here is that Nari dekh vigasiye, as that husband is getting happy looking at her, there's another motion that is kicking in at the same time. And then they say Nale hark so sog. So they're saying Nale hark so sog. This is at the same time as that joy, that sorrow is present as well. So when we were saying that they both come together, what does that actually mean in more depth? So Guru Nanak Dev is talking about, as he's looking at her in joy, he's thinking, oh, say if I lose her. Say if she's here today, but then she's not tomorrow. Say if she dies, say something happens. And Sangaji, we see this very often. And myself as well have had first-hand experience of thinking like this and having these emotions and seeing others as well within these emotions, especially when somebody else dies. They might be within your extended family or within your friend group. When somebody dies and you may be at a funeral or those days building up to the funeral and you're going, and these conversations often come up then, you start thinking of your own partners and you start having these conversations. You think, I don't know how I would cope. And you start, and even though they're there right now, but because all these emotions are based on something temporary. So a wife, children, parents, everything, all of these are temporary. So what starts to happen is, Sangataji, because it's temporary, there's that fear of losing as well. This is, I know it's a common thing that's been coming up in the other sloks as well, but over here, we just talk a bit more specifically about losing someone to death. So as we discussed it in the last two videos as well, Sangaji, this isn't Sahajano Sabalochadi. And just before I continue in that, to explaining that further, we don't want to get confused about this does not mean becoming emotionless. Because some people will think this is becoming emotionless. And you can read certain articles as well when certain people have become emotionless in life. And don't confuse that for Sahaj, because being in Sahaj, being centered and balanced and focused and being in that middle ground does not mean becoming emotionless, because that is described as three things. That is described as Sat Chit Anand. And what Sat Chit Anand is, Sangaji, is Sat means when you have realized reality, what is permanent, and you have now come to realization of what is impermanent. And then Jo Dise So Chalanhar, that everything you see will leave one day. And then Pachi is saying that Sat Chit, then you've got Chit. Chit here doesn't refer to our memory. And Chit here refers to all knowing. And in that experience that you're experiencing of being all knowing, of knowing reality, Sat, Chit, and then Anand. Anand means to be in forever, in constant bliss, in eternal peace, and this emotion of eternal happiness. So it's not becoming emotionless. And I myself have seen other people on this journey. I remember doing this myself as well, that being on this journey, when you read about these avasthas, these state of minds, you start believing and thinking you're there. But instead you're becoming more emotionless, and that you're becoming more careless, and that compassion starts to die as well. And one article I was reading, and the woman in there says she does it to protect herself, so she doesn't let her emotions come out. But it's not necessary that when somebody says something to her, it's not that she's not affected, but she's starting to control of how she then expresses that. She does feel hurt inside, but she doesn't express it outside. That is called being passive. So that isn't actually being in Saj, because then in Saj you don't actually feel the hurt, because the hurt is our layer of home, the ego that feels. So over here, when Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah is talking about Nari Dekh Vigasiye Nale Hark So Sog, but within that as well, how many times have we been in that situation when somebody starts to talk and say, I just can't imagine. Recently I heard somebody saying that, you know what, when they experienced a death within their family, and they said, you know what, if that happened to me, and she said, if that was me that was to die, my husband, I just can't see him being able to survive and live without me. He would most likely commit suicide. He will be just completely lost. I don't see how he would be able to continue with life itself. What type of joy is that, Sangataji? Where that same, we know without that, we're going to be right there. They're one of the same. And how many times sometimes we've get into a conversation with someone, and then we'll say to them, what's wrong? Why do you look down? And the reason that they'll give us is they'll say, I was just freaking out. I was just thinking, say if I didn't have such and such in my life, and then what? Then how would it be? So even though they've got that person, they're they're experiencing joy of being in a relationship with that person, but in the same breath, they're sitting there and they're sitting in sorrow without not even lost that person yet, just the thought of it. But the Guru is one that takes us beyond these emotions and doesn't make us emotionless, but gets us to reach a place of Saj. But in that Saj is complete, it's full of compassion as well. And that compassion isn't towards a certain individual and not towards another individual. It's the same across the board because you're experiencing oneness. Then Guru Sahib Ji go on to say that har kasog ja ke nahi. Then they say bari meet saman. And this again to comprehend could be quite difficult. Saying that seeing an enemy to be the same as a friend, and we thinking, well, the way I see my friend, that these are the people that give me joy, these are the people that I want to be around. So with friends we tend to link with harka, with joy, and then enemy is someone that brings up emotions like hatred inside of us, like anger inside of us. Never will we think the same emotion with both of them. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji is the perfect example to show us what it means that Bari meet Saman. So even though there's people that see Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji as an enemy, but even though Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji commences in battles and they may be slaying others as well, but does that mean Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji seeing them as an enemy? Are they slaying them as an enemy? Or what is it that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji is destroying and even having to actually destroy physical bodies? Or does Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji see them same as they would be seeing a friend, and those could be many Gursikhs that are amongst them? Do they see them the same as that? So somebody called Saad Khan, who was a chief of the armies of Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb decided to send Saad Khan to go and destroy Guru Gobind Singh Ji, to go and attack Guru Gobind Singh Ji, because everybody, the hill chiefs who were the Rajputs, had failed as well during the Pangani Jang, which was Maharaji's first battle. And also the Mughal armies that did join the hill chiefs at that time, the Pathans, the Afghans, all those that did join, they all failed. So Aurangzeb decided now to send Saad Khan. But Saad Khan, who is he? He's actually the brother of Nasira. And Nasira is the wife of Pir Buddhu Shah. Pir Buddhu Shah is somebody that fought alongside Guru Gobind Singh Ji Padshah Ji in that first battle of Pangani, and his two sons as well became martyrs within that battle. So look at the link now. There's one that is completely immersed in love with Guru Gobind Singh Ji Padshah Ji, and even when he went back home and he had lost two of his sons in the battle, his wife, it was very difficult for her to comprehend and accept this. But when she came to realize the truth and the reality and the glory of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji, even her mind, she started to fall in love with Guru Gobind Singh Ji after, because Bhai Pir Buddhu Shah had brought home one of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji's kange, and he brought home the dust of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paat Ji's charan, and he brought home the case of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And upon seeing this, something happened to her. First, her initial reaction was, well, you know, why? This is what you bring home after all of that, after losing our sons. But then she had a complete change of mind, and an experience took place in her life. And some of us may have experienced in our lives. We feel one way towards something, then this complete switch. But through doing darshan closer and actually putting that dust upon her forehead, something changed inside of her. She fell in love with Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Her brother came, Saad Khan. Saad Khan is now, he came to see his sister en route before going to see Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And why is he so eager to defeat Guru Gobind Singh Ji? Because imagine the name, imagine the reward that he's going to get from Aurangzeb, the ruler of that time, when these huge armies had failed, but he was so confident that he's been chosen and he's got the ability to do this. But he's come to his sister, but his sister now has put a twist in the whole story of how he's now thinking towards Guru Gobind Singh Ji. She said, you're going towards that Guru Gobind Singh, that Guru Gobind Singh, that is the most compassionate and the most beautiful being that has ever stepped foot on this earth. And when she's put these things within his head, remember how effective it is what we're listening to, what we're reading, what we're watching. When this starts to go into his mind and she's saying he is the most greatest being that I've ever experienced in my life, he en route is going to destroy Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So he's seeing Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji as an enemy. And how do we see somebody that takes us as an enemy? And how do we then react towards them, the emotions that arise within inside of us towards them? But Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, this proves, is constantly in Saj and constantly neutral, but in complete compassion and in Sat Chitanand. So when Saad Khan goes there, he's on his horse. When he goes towards attacking Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, that talk that he had with his sister starts to play now a toll on his mind. As that starts to play a toll on his mind, Sangat Ji, he thinks now, if this Guru, okay, if he really is true, if he really is that one, then he will come in front of me, not with an weapon in his hand ready to attack me, but he'll come as a true Guru. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, because they sit Sat Chitanand, because they chit as well, all knowing, kat ke antar ki janat, and pale bure ki peer pachan, they're able to understand the peer, the pain of pala, of somebody good, of somebody bad as well. Because even if somebody's good or bad, somebody being bad, they've got their own issues inside as well. So when he comes forward now, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, when he actually sees that Guru Gobind Singh Ji truly knew what he was thinking within his mind, he had this immense love and faith towards Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He gets off his horse as well and he falls to his knees, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji saying, no, Saad Khan, you attack first, take your weapons, and I'm here free for you to attack. And Saad Khan now dropping to his knees, he's saying to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, how can I attack you? You are that true one. Instead, I want to become yours. I want to now remain in your sanctuary. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, they, not for one moment, if they had seen him as an enemy and not the same as their friend, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji, like most of others that would do, what would somebody do when somebody comes to attack you? If somebody comes to attack an army and somebody surrenders, what do they do to that person? They actually keep them captive and they enslave them. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji now could have enslaved him, kept him captive now. Or anger could have come forward and aroused from inside of them, and out of anger saying, how dare you come to attack me, and I'm going to cut your head off anyway. They did not react in anger, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji did not react in the way of thinking, I'm more powerful than you, now I will enslave you. But instead, they treat him exactly like a friend. Bari meet saman. And they said, if Saad Khan, if that's the way you've come, that's the way you feel right now, then Saad Khan, you can be liberated too. And they said, in this way, just like Guru Nanak Sunre Mana, over mind, Mukt Tahe Te Jaan, they are Mukt as well, those that do not have to experience the ups and downs of sorrow and joy. And because now mare na hove sog, when we're connected to the truth, when we're in Saj, when we're connected to that one, now mare, that one is never going to die. When we're looking at life from the perspective of our soul, the soul is never going to die. The Paramatma is never going to die. That supreme soul is never going to come to an end. Now mare na hove sog. For that reason, there's no reason to actually experience sorrow. And remember, when we don't experience sorrow, then we don't experience joy, because it's just when there is the absence of the other. So Sangat Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Patji said, let me join your army. Guru Sahib Ji says, no, go and spend some time in the mountains and getting to know yourself deeper and meditate for a while. That is Bari Meet Saman. And because man apne te bura mitana, when we take out the ill thoughts that we've got within our mind, that is what is if there is something in our eye distracting us, if there's a hair in our eye, some dirt in our eye, we'll be able to see through that. We're looking through that lens and we'll see dirt outside as well. But when we take out the dirt from our own mind, man apne te bura mitana, pekhe sagal srisht sajna, we then see the whole world to be our friend. Just like Guru Sahib Ji says, bisar gai sab taat parai, all my jealousy has gone, bisar gai sab taat parai, Jab de saad sangat mohe pai, when I had the true sangat of the true saints of the Guru, and then na ko bari, I have no enemy, na ko bari nahi begana, nobody is an outsider then, nahi begana, sagal sang hamko ban I get on with everyone because there is no dirt in my own eyes now. Now I see no difference, like Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji saw no difference between their beloveds and Saad Khan, an attacker that came because Guru Sahib Ji had no enemy, even though the world might see the Guru as an enemy. Har kasog ja ke nahi bari meet saman, kaho nanak sunare mana, mukt tahe te jaan. This is what it means to be free. This is what it means to be liberated. So please forgive me for my mistakes. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Vaheguru